everyone, it's Mel and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll walk you through the process of filling out the form I-765 or the application for employment authorization. My form I-765 got approved 2 months after we submitted our paperwork and I didn't got any RFEs or requests for evidence. So I think this is just the right time to pay it forward. And by the way, I submitted my Form I-765 currently with my Form I-485 or the application for permanent residence and my AP or the application for advanced parole. And also, I uploaded a video about my adjustment of status timeline, so please check it out. And I'm also going to leave the link of that video in the description box. Now, going back to our topic, it's the form I-765 or the application for employment authorization. So this is just a 7-page document. And if you want to read about the detailed instructions, you can check it out in the USCIS website. So before we begin, before we start filling out the form, I would just like to remind you guys that I'm not an immigration lawyer or expert, and the things that I'm about to share is just based on my personal experience. So for case-specific concerns, please consult an immigration lawyer or expert. And also, for safety purposes, all the information that I'm gonna put on this form is for illustration purposes only. Alright, so we're now ready to fill out the form I-765. So this is how your form I-765 look like. And take note to just leave this portion blank. So this is for USCIS use only. So let's start filling out in this section. So start here, type or print in black ink. So reason for applying. I am applying for, so we should select only one box. So I answered this one, initial permission to accept employment. And then I just left the other boxes blank. Information about you or the one who's applying for employment authorization. So your full legal name. So I just put here my married name already. So family name, given name, and middle name. Other names used. Provide all other names you have ever used, including aliases, maiden name, and nicknames. If you need extra space to complete this section, use the space provided in Part 6, additional information. So I'll just put here my maiden name. So since I used my married name here, I'll put my maiden name in this portion. So family name, given name, and middle name. And then another portion here, since I indicated my full middle name, so in this section I'll just indicate the middle initial. And then since I don't have any other names being used, I'll just indicate here NA or not applicable. Okay, so your US mailing address, in care of name, if any, so I just left this blank. And then I indicated my current US address, so street number and name. Apartment, suite, or floor, I just indicated here NA, so it's not applicable for me. City or town, Montgomery, state, Alabama, zip code 8412. Is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? So I just answered yes. If you answered no to item number 6, provide your physical address below. So since I don't have any other physical address, I just indicated here NA or not applicable. Other information. Alien registration number or A number. So this is, you can get this information from your form I-797, from your, it's the notice of approval of your form I-129F or petition for alien fiancé. USCIS online account number, if any, so I just left this blank, or you can just put NA if you don't have USCIS online account number yet. Then gender, female, marital status, married. Have you previously filed Form I-765? So no. Has the Social Security Administration ever officially issued a Social Security card to you? No. So if you answered no to item number 13A, skip to item number 14. If you answered yes to item number 13A, provide the information requested in item number 13B. So since my answer is no, I'll just left this blank since I don't have any social security number yet. So do you want the SSA to issue a social security card? So you must also answer yes to item number 15, consent for disclosure to receive a card. So since I don't have a social security card yet, my answer here is yes. And then consent for disclosure, I authorize disclosure of information from this application to the SSA as required for the purpose of assigning me an SSN and issuing me a social security card. So my answer here is yes. So details about my parents. Father's name, provide your father's birth name. So indicated here my father's birth name. And next is mother's name, provide your mother's birth name. So this is my mother's maiden name. Your country or countries of citizenship or nationality. So list all countries where you are currently a citizen or national. So if you need extra space to complete this item, use the space provided in part 6. So country, Philippines. Okay. Place of birth, so list the city or town or village, state, province, and country where you were born. So this is the place or the details about my birth. And then date of birth, this one. So don't forget in filling out this portion, follow the format as indicated. Information about your last arrival in the US. Form I-94 arrival, departure record number if any. So this is my I-94 record number. And by the way, I've uploaded a video about how to get your form I-94. I will leave the link of that video in the description box. So please check it out. And then next is passport number, travel document. So I don't have any travel document, so I just put here NA. Country that issued my passport, Philippines. Expiration date of my passport. Then the date of my last arrival into the US. So this is the date where I arrived. Place of your last arrival. So Los Angeles, this is my port of entry. Immigration status at your last arrival. So I'm K1. Your current immigration status or category. So I am K1. Student and exchange visitor information system number. I'll just put here NA since this is not applicable for me. Okay. So eligibility category. Refer to the who may file Form I-765 section of the Form I-765 instructions to determine the appropriate eligibility category for this application. Enter the appropriate letter and number of your eligibility category below. So since I came to the US via K1 category, so my eligibility category for I-765 is C9. Okay, so again, I'm K1 and I'm applying for employment authorization. My I-765 eligibility category is C9. Okay, so since I've already answered this portion, I will have to leave the rest of these sections blank. Okay, so don't forget to just read the instruction on how to fill out the form I-765 for your specific eligibility category. Okay, so this is all blank. Okay, so read the penalty section of the form I-765 instructions before completing this section. You must file form I-765 while in the United States. So applicant statement, select the box for either item number 1A or 1B. So I answered I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand every question and instruction on this application and my answer to every question. Okay, since I've already answered this part, I'll just leave these blank. Applicant's contact information, so I just indicated my daytime and mobile telephone numbers and my email address as well. Select this box if you're a Salvadorian or Guatemalan national eligible for benefits under the ABC settlement agreement. So since it's not applicable for me, so I just left this blank. Applicant's declaration and certification, so read these information carefully and don't forget to affix your signature in black ink and indicate the date when you signed this form. Okay, don't forget follow the format. And to all applicants, if you do not completely fill out this application or fail to submit required documents listed in the instructions, USCIS may deny your application. So please review twice, 3 times the form before filing it. Interpreter's contact information, certification, and signature. So if you hired an interpreter for your application, you can indicate the detail of their details in this section. But since we did not hire any interpreter, I'll just put NA in this part. So NA or not applicable. So again, this is all NA since we don't have any interpreter. Okay. NA. Next, contact information, declaration, and signature of the person preparing this application if other than the applicant. So if you hired any lawyer, so this is the part where they will fill out their information. But since we don't have any other preparer or we didn't hire any lawyers, so we just put here NA or not applicable. Okay. Preparer statement, so this is for other person who filled out this application or filed the application apart from you. Okay, so we just put here NA. Then for the additional information, since I don't have any other additional information, I just put my name here, my married name, and my A number, and the rest is all NA or not applicable. Okay, so that's your form I-765. So it's easy to fill it out. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And also, you might want to check out my playlist about K1 visa and adjustment of status. So I've also uploaded videos on how to fill out other USCIS forms. So please check it out. So I think that's it, guys. And thank you so much for watching. And see you on my next one. God bless.